Today, I am doing a all time by element Mercury retrograde edition. Already time. Okay, so we're using magical cats today. La la la. If y'all like cats, if not, it's cool. I guess if you don't like cats, I mean, why not? Anyway, um, yeah. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna start with I'm gonna go earth, air, fire, water. If you don't know what element your sun, moon, rising, or Venus is, you can go to Astro Suite and use each one of your end of your placement. You can also see what your chart ruler is, the dominant element for your chart. I highly recommend checking it out. I highly recommend checking out your tropical and your Venus placement. Also, I recommend watching every single element reading today because we have all 12 signs in our chart. You do not discriminate here, and you will get more than one message. Now, um, it is not quite retrograde yet. Mercury retrograde actually starts on the 25th or 26th, and it goes to March 8th. So we are in what's called the Mercury retrograde shadow period, and because it's in Pisces, cry. All right, because we're crying out of nowhere. As always, Mercury retrograde does mean significant delays, especially if you're traveling. Be careful with traveling. So there are actually a hell of a lot of delays going on with flights. I don't know if you've seen it. That's the post-shadow phase. All right, me personally have already had random people flying into public spaces. Okay, it's already started. um, and miscommunications, all that jazz. Okay, people from their past playing back. Not always your exes, but this one is in Pisces, so that means you could be feeling very reminiscent and very maybe emotional. So I mean, it's always a chance that you guys can come back. I'm not gonna focus on that today. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a general. Whatever comes out, who's reading for you. I will see who surrounds you though. And when I pull for who is surrounding you, that's energetically. So that means whoever you're thinking about, whoever you're really thinking about, family, friends, lovers, it can be any of those, whether they're actually around you or if they're just in your energy field. Y'all know how this works, okay? Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that jazz. And those severe versus the general reading is not all they're going to apply to you. Keep that in mind. It's not all going to apply to you. Hello. So I will have the timestamp up after the live. And let's get into it. I'm just going to do a small house across here for all of the elements. So let's get into it. Earth, air, fire, and water. For the earth signs. It could potentially come up, arise, from this retrograde. Okay, so we already have, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. So if you don't know what earth sign is, earth is Virgo towards Capricorn. So you've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. I don't really like that energy. So as I was saying before, this is a lot of heavy emotion. Now, the queens, when they're in reverse, they can represent a sort of B-word female. It doesn't have to be a female. So I don't really like that. Okay, let's crossing this. So there could be a feminine energy around you or a water sign. You could be feeling emotionally overrun. I don't like to see the cups in reverse. That could be someone who's a little bit of an emotional manipulator or who just overcomes emotion. We have the star reversed over the Queen of Cups. So I'm not liking this already, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the star in reverse can be a good card, but once again, this is a little bit of a delay because the star in reverse is speaking that if you could be feeling a little depressed or allowing your emotions to be the better of you, this is Aquarius energy. Alright, the star in reverse suggests that you feel like you're not aligned with your soul's mission, but in fact you actually are. So don't lose hope, okay? Don't lose hope. Some of you are just like wasted sense of feeling misguided, and what's preventing you from being the Queen of Cups in the upright, that nurturing, loving, sweet energy is the star reverse. Well, back of hope. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So some of you guys, Ten of Cups in the blockage, that is feeling a sense of family dysfunction. I just feel like some of you guys, earth signs, aren't feeling super happy right now, or there could be some dysfunction on the toad. So I don't know. This could have been an end to a relationship or just a major change in your life. What's going on in your mind space? Ooh. Some of you guys could feel really betrayed in the present moment. I'm going to get to the future, okay? This is Cups across. So it goes past present, future, and I will get the outcome. And then your mind space. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You guys are not feeling in your power right now. Some of you could have had to make a major purchase or will have to make a major purchase. This is tax time. And I just feel like there could be a female around you who is acting kind of bitchy. Can I say that? I don't mean to be. I just have to call that the cards as I see them. It could be a boss or a friend or a partner. And in the future here we have the justice. So it could be talking to a Libra here in the future. I do feel like you're trying to maintain some kind of balance in your relationships here in the future. It could be legal things for you. Because I'm feeling very much so, like I said, the center of your reading, somebody's emotions are getting to you or yours are, right? And it's mostly due to you feeling like if you have a sense of loss of finances or like there's someone around you who potentially is using you. Because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be a gold digger, or some of you doesn't have their money together. So that could be you or someone around you. Listen, if you're an earth sign and your money isn't right, that's going to make you feel some kind of way. Because this is earth sign energy, the pentacle, and it's things that you can touch, things that are tangible. So a lot of you, y'all feel, you're not feeling like you're in your power right now. Feeling kind of like you're thinking, oh, potentially, maybe family dynamics. So we have the justice here in the future. Things are going to balance out, okay? As you feel that, like you're trying to balance out, balancing relationship. Hello. Yes. Let's see here. Why the justice card in the future? Oh, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys are trying to alleviate some kind of responsibilities in the future, whether it's in a, this is a very lovey-dovey, and I said I wasn't going to focus on that, but if there is a relationship, I feel like you're trying to delegate responsibilities. Some of you could be feeling like somebody is taking advantage of you financially or they're not contributing, and I just feel like you're trying to like put a stop to that for the signs. Like you want somebody to weigh in on things here. And 10 of Wands in reverse is a feeling of like weighed down, like there's a lot of responsibilities, but you're trying to release that. Okay, so let's see what's the outcome here. We'll see who surrounds you. It just kind of feels like you're dealing with a lot of signs. Ooh, wow. There's definitely a queen around you, okay? There's 3 queens. Some of you, this could be a same-sex relationship. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. There's a queen around you. So there's a feminine energy around you, earth signs. And it could be family, friends, lovers. So some of you guys, it could be like other people's energy bleeding onto yours. I'm also feeling like you're the arbiter of stability for the people around you who are kind of crashing out. So there are some people around you crashing out, and I feel like some of you guys are just feeling the weight of that. And it's kind of making me feel the star reverse, like you're losing hope, you're losing faith, like you're not on your path right now, potentially because of someone around you, this queen energy, whoever that is. Oh, it's my headphones. Can you hear me now? Sorry about that. It's the headphones. I keep forgetting I have my Bluetooth on. Okay, so let me just sum up what I'm seeing here for the earth signs. Earth signs, it just kind of looks like you are bearing the weight of the people around you right now. Potentially, like I said, there's 3 queens here. Okay, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. And at the center of your reading is the Queen of Cups reversed. Now, I want you to be very careful and have boundaries with people because the Queen of Cups in reverse is someone who can sometimes be taken advantage of, okay, because they're very loving, they're very nurturing. Earth signs, you tend to be that way. And it's just like you feel like you're not on your path or you're losing hope or faith right now. Potentially because of somebody relying on you financially, or maybe because it's tax time. I don't know. Some of you, this could even be family because the 10 of Cups in reverse and the blockage is a dysfunctional family. I don't think you're having a good time right now, Earth signs.
And I feel like you're needing a balance. I think that you're needing other people to kind of pick up the weight, carry the weight. You know, it's almost like you need other people to take care of their money and their stuff, because it just feels like you're their rock and it's weighing on you heavily, that other people are having their hand out or they're needing you in some kind of way. And it could even be family. So I just feel like some of you are putting up boundaries with some people here, because I just feel like it's dimming your light a little bit to be with these Debbie Downers or with people who don't have their lives together, and it's kind of weighing down on you. So, and in the past, I said the death card, there was a major change or an ending, and that could be causing you to feel overly emotional here, or you're bearing the weight of someone. Now, who is surrounding you is the Queen of Wands. There are three queens here, as I mentioned. So Queen of Wands. This person who is surrounding the earth signs, the Fool, could be an Aries, Leo, or this is somebody who you see as foolish. Could be someone who's younger than you. I am heavily picking up on mostly other people kind of dumping on you, earth signs. Okay, I think you see someone as a fool. It's just, it could be an Aries. It could be even a child. So how's this person feeling about Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, the earth signs? I will put the timestamps up later, you guys, but I recommend watching all elements. Okay. All right. Thanks for telling me that. Always forget to have my headphones on. Four of Swords. So there could be a break between you and someone. Now it is retrograde, okay? Um, so sometimes these people pop up during retrograde, which officially starts on the 25th. But the Four of Swords to me is comes out after the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, rejection, pain, and the Four of Swords is this protective energy. You know, like I need some space. So there could be a relationship that's been on pause here, or if this isn't like a romantic relationship, I just feel like there's someone who is a little bit of a fool. They could be an attention seeker. This could even be a boss for some of you. Some of you, it's a fire sign energy here. Okay, you see them as a little bit of a fool, but they're very attractive. This is a very attractive person to you, or they're just someone who has. They're like a bad bee. Okay, I keep getting the B word here, and I know I'm not supposed to swear on here, but with all these queens in reverse and then the queen of upright, I think this is someone who thinks they're hot shit. But I feel like you see them kind of as a fool. All right, the fool. And I don't even know if you're talking to them. Doesn't matter who they are to you. All right, so how does this person feel about the earth signs? I don't know. I just feel like you're trying to get balance and you're tired of dealing with other people's energies. Yeah, look at this. Seven of Cups and this person's feelings. This person is confused. And I was heavily picking up on a scattered energy here. It could even be family, like I said before. So this person has options. I'm heavily picking up on an attention seeker, Six of Wands, attention seeker. What's the outcome with this person? Yeah, but the Seven of Cups is a very dreamy energy. It's like a limerence. It's like the Lord of Delusion. I think this person's a little delusional. They are an attention seeker. I think they're hot crap, and but I don't think that they have their life together. I don't think so. Okay, so the outcome is Three of Cups. So I sometimes see that as a reunion. You could run into this person, especially if you haven't seen them in a minute, because we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, the Hermit. Um, we have the Three of Cups. This is a lot for the outcome. We have the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. That to me is like spending time with family, or the Three of Cups is really like just getting together with people, you know, dating, having fun, friends or family. And the Four of Wands also, you could be having people over to your house. Um, you know, we left the hermit energy. I see the hermit here. A lot of us left this hermit energy in 2025 because it was the year number 9. It was the year of the hermit. So I feel like a lot of you had, you know, a lot of emotions and you were maybe just hibernating because you didn't want to deal with them. Now we do have the Queen and the King of Cups here, but the Queen of Cups ain't acting right. So whoever is the feminine here, or the water sign. Now, when I say feminine, I don't mean a woman. Okay, we have the King and the Queen of Cups. So some of you could be seeing someone you haven't seen in a minute or inviting them over to your house. But I feel like you've learned some stuff. Okay, the Hermit is God energy. So if there was a break or a pause, or if you were just spending a lot of time alone, I feel like you learned a lot. And I do feel like it could be good for you to connect with people right now because some of you are feeling a lack of shine. Star reverse. Okay. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of celebration. Could be a reunion for some of you. Um, let's see. Any advice? King and Queen of Cups. Although this person's acting like a bee, okay? What's the advice? So this could be an apology here, but this is saying to keep it light. Page of Cups, that is actually Pisces energy. Sometimes I see it as an apology. I do think that somebody needs to swallow their pride a little bit, but ooh, yeah. Okay, we have the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Cups. I do feel like some of y'all could have felt rejected. And right now, with the Nine of Swords, it's almost like somebody is afraid to apologize to you in the outcome here. Or some of you guys could be nervous even to flirt with somebody new. If this isn't about an apology here, I think some of you guys are nervous to communicate with someone who made you feel rejected, or they're feeling that way towards you. There's some level of protection, but the Nine of Swords is actually a spiritual awakening. So I feel like you earth signs have had a spiritual awakening in regards to someone here and how they kind of trauma dumped on you. So, and I feel like there's this load that's being released, kind of like this energy that's being released for you, but that doesn't mean that you don't feel some kind of way, okay? So I definitely think that you know that something has to change. We do have the Lovers, and the Death card wasn't a past, all right? The Death card is a slow, significant change. It doesn't always have to be like a breakup. It can be, but it's divine change. You know, it's a major divine change. We have a crow on there. So some of you guys are potentially having to make a head over heart decision in regards to love with the Lovers, because the Lovers is a divine union, meaning that there's almost always some kind of obstacle and some kind of overarching decision that needs to be made. And in regards to whether to um, let someone apologize to you, go in another direction, right? Because some of you, I feel like if there was a rejection or if there was some kind of pain, it was almost too deep to recover from. We got the nine, we got all swords here. Anything else in the advice? So for some of you, I feel like there could be a chance for you to just be friendly with the Three of Pentacles and collaborate with someone. I am kind of getting that energy with the Page of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. It's like, keep it light, you know, don't go too deep right now, because I do feel like there are still a lot of wounds with the Three of Swords there for you guys. And this can even be at work, okay? It doesn't have to be a love relationship, even though we have Lovers there. I don't know. I don't like how this person who is surrounding you is acting. All right, Earth signs. I hope that helped. Queen of Pentacles reversed. I don't like that. Really, that's like somebody who, I don't know, you could just be feeling like not in your power financially right now, and it's got you feeling some kind of way. All right, so we're going to go Earth, Air, Fire, Water. The air signs are Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay. Hopefully these make sense, you guys. Let me know in the comments. For the air signs, what's going on could potentially come in. So we're doing past, present, and future. So we have the Ace of Swords coming out already. And actually this is air sign energy. So I love that. That's having an idea. That's clear communication. Clear communication. Cutting through the BS. The Ace of Swords, when the Ace of Swords comes in, they tell the truth. And some of you, I don't know, let me just wait and see what this is about. Could be thinking more clearly, although it's retrograde, so I'd be really surprised. But the thing about retrograde that people don't talk about is that you get communication that's different than what you normally get from people. Like, for example, if you were the one normally reaching out, it could be someone else reaching out. So, and that's just my personal experience with retrograde. So it's like little bit of a role reversal when it comes to how people communicate. All right. What's going on for the air signs during this Mercury retrograde? Starting out on a good note, air signs. And then we have the Five of Swords. I told you, Five of Swords reversed. I feel like this is like, I'm not playing games anymore. This is air sign energy, actually. So the Five of Swords in the upright is somebody who sees a situation as where they have to get out on top. They have to protect themselves, even if it means that they have to do something kind of sneaky and shady, but it's in the reverse. To me, this is like I'm done playing mind games. It also can be, I sometimes see that as somebody being vindicated for crimes or for mind games being committed here. So, what's blocking this Ace of Swords is the fact that you no longer want to play mind games. Okay, so what's blocking this communication or this clear cut thinking is having to put down your swords, having to it's just like I no longer need to be in that place where I need to think 5 steps ahead so that somebody doesn't stab me in the back. That's kind of how I see the Five of Swords in the upright. It's like maneuvering or manipulating situations with your mind, so that you are the victor, right? And it's in the reverse. So I have to see what is there. What's in the blockage here for the air signs? But I just kind of, with this, I am kind of picking up on, like, I don't want to play games anymore. I don't want to lie anymore. Page of Cups reversed. Yep. There was probably somebody who was acting immaturely. That's in the blockage. The Page of Cups is in the blockage. And that to me is immature communication. Somebody very immature. Could even be a child. The World in reverse. This screams unfinished business for the air signs. The World in reverse is like Groundhog Day. It's like doing the same thing over and over again. It's like having the same arguments over and over again. And somebody they don't know how to talk. They're just super immature. It's a little bit of a brat, okay? I don't like it. It can even be a child. So it just kind of looks like something being unresolved. But it's like I really want to clear things up, but this person is just so immature, or they don't know how to talk. Round and round we go. Okay, what's in your mind space? And remember, this doesn't have to be romantic, but it can be. The Sun. Some of you guys are really just trying to focus on what makes you feel good right now, regardless of people acting selfishly or people playing mind games or people being immature. I just feel like you're trying to focus on something good. Some of you could go on a vacation. Some of y'all could be pregnant too. It doesn't have to be, but the Sun card can be a pregnancy. I just feel like you're like, you know what? I'm feeling good. I don't need to mess with someone who plays mind games. It's almost like you're just having a realization to, even if something is unfinished, I'm just kind of doing me. Oh, let's see what's happening in outcome here. I want to see why that Five of Swords is there. Ooh. The Six of Cups. This is retrograde energy. Okay. All right. So in the future, Six of Cups, this is beauty. Can be seen as past life love, reminiscing childhood. Some of you guys could be having a baby, or there's children around you, or you're thinking about that. It doesn't have to be, okay? But this is also just like, who are you thinking about? Who are the air signs thinking about? A King of Swords. That's who. I told you. Page of Cups, King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords in reverse is a bit of a know-it-all. It's an overthinker. The air signs, you guys are known to overthink. I feel like you're thinking a lot about how someone was a bit of a jerk or just immature, emotionally immature. So you're thinking a lot about that. But also, the King of Swords in reverse is somebody who uses information against someone. I don't like that. Why is this Five of Swords in reverse here in the center for the air signs? Four of Wands. Okay, a lot of you guys are trying to get stable. Some of you guys, this could have been, if this is a love situation. This could have been someone that you had talks about moving in with, or it could have been someone you were engaged to, or somebody who you had at your house. Because I see the Four of Wands. Yeah, it can be a celebration, but I also see it as a house or a home. So this is someone who you maybe were engaged with, who you maybe wanted to move in with, who someone you had in your house, or someone that you met at a party or something like that. Okay, so what's the outcome here? Ooh, okay, so we are, like I said, we're going to be in Mercury retrograde. There's some kind of delay to an offer. Ace of Pentacles. That could be a job offer for some of you. Um, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's still a good thing. Like, it's just divine timing. Things will happen in divine timing here. So let's see who's surrounding you. It kind of looks like somebody who's very immature. Somebody who's childish, potentially, if it's not actually a child. How does this person who is surrounding the air signs feel right now? How does it feel? Ah, okay, we have the Seven of Swords. I told you, somebody here. Ooh, I don't like it. I told you, the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. This is someone. Now, actually, air signs, this is your energy, okay? This is Aquarius energy. So this is your energy. I feel like somebody tried to match your wit and they lost. Seven of Swords in reverse is like somebody who has a guilty conscience for something that they said or did. And I feel like they did it out of spite. Okay. I feel like somebody who maybe was over at your house or who you were going to move in with did something or said something sort of underhanded out of spite to kind of match your energy. They're feeling guilty. There's some kind of regret here. They could be an air sign themselves or they were trying to match your energy. I don't like it. I really don't like it. It's probably this King of Swords. So, unless that's you, because this is air sign energy, let's see if this person is going to take any actions during retrograde. I don't like it. Ten of Swords. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to have to see what happened between you guys. Listen, air signs, whoever you're surrounded with, this person is trying to get over this situation. Somebody feels stabbed in the back here. Friend, family member, lover. They feel stabbed in the back. They feel some level of remorse or guilt over what went down between the two of you. But they also, I don't think that they want this if it's a love thing. What went down between these two? I don't see them really doing anything. They're trying to put their differences behind them. In fact, that doesn't mean they don't have a guilty conscience. What went down between the air signs and this person? Dang. Wow. I feel like it's not bothering you. You're the sun. So this could also just be something that happened in the summer or that will happen in the summer. Ooh, somebody got rejected or hurt here, you guys, air signs. I know I'm probably going to see the Three of Swords a lot in this reading because it's Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and a lot of us are thinking about past heartbreaks. I'm sorry, air signs. I'm sending you a big hug if this is your reading. Hopefully, it's not your reading. Somebody here felt rejected, or there could have been a third party. All right. Sneaky link vibes. Give me more about what happened. I'm going to have to get advice for you. I don't like it. The Tower reverse. So, the Tower reverse. I think if somebody avoided you or they snuck away or something like that, they were trying to prevent a disaster. Okay. Why the Tower reverse? The Tower reverse can sometimes be staying in something that's meant to be that's meant to not be in your life, like staying in a relationship too long or keeping something together past its prime, and like somebody here trying to prevent a breakup or an ending or a disaster from happening. But the thing is that it's supposed to happen because the Tower is divine intervention, and when you mess with divine intervention, it can cause all kinds of struggle and strife. Okay, why the Tower in reverse for the air signs and what went down? The Two of Swords. Yeah, I just think someone put you in a pick me. Now, the Two of Swords in the upright can be someone who doesn't have enough information to make a decision, but it can also be someone who doesn't want to make a decision and instead just ignores or ghosts or sneaks away because they can't make the decision, they can't rectify it, and they're trying really hard to prevent a disaster from something that was supposed to go down a certain way. I think some of you guys learned something, some secrets were revealed about this person or this situation. Yeah, and like I said, you could have learned they had another person. For some of you, there was pregnancy. Could have been an unwanted pregnancy. Ooh, oh my God, you guys, this is karmic. This is a karmic situation. What's the advice here? The death. Okay, some of you guys just need to let this ending happen. You need to let the tower fall. I'm just this is really messy. If this isn't about a love situation, this is just about a major change that needs to take place in your life, and you can't prevent the change from happening. It's gonna happen. And some of you, get the information that you need to make that decision. Some of you, if somebody took something from you, it's going to be returned, okay? The Seven of Swords can sometimes be someone who's trying to take something, and in the reverse, it's like being returned to you. So, whatever was taken from you will be returned to you, it will be restored to you if you embrace this ending or this major change that's coming in. Okay, and some of you simply just need to get out of the blues because the moon in reverse is like overcoming depression, coming out of it delusions, and being honest with yourself. Because sometimes we are dishonest with ourselves because the truth is too hard to admit. So, a lot of you guys need to embrace this change and there's a major decision that needs to be made. The Two of Wands in reverse is like deciding between two or deciding where you want to live or some kind of e-commerce. It's like making plans for the future, but in the reverse it's short-term planning, or this can also be an arrogant person. But some of you guys need to overcome the internal conflict over some kind of karmic situation that really caused you a lot of hurt and are needing to allow this to cycle out, because the longer that you hold on to things that aren't supposed to be in your life, the more upheaval you'll experience. And that's in life or love. And I don't like the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's bad luck. So allow the wheel to turn in the other direction. Let the tower fall on this, okay? Or that's the moon card. Yeah, let the tower fall. Whew, I'm sorry, you guys. This is actually really heavy. I'm sending out a big hug. Also, if you guys are waiting to hear back about a job, I feel like it's going to happen. There's some kind of divine opportunity coming in for you, but you really need to let this situation cycle out, okay? The Ten of Swords in reverse is like an ending to a difficult period of time. If you allow it to end, because the Ten of Swords in reverse can be not wanting something to end and holding on to it despite the pain, or it can be completely being done with a difficult way of thinking. Because the Ten of Swords is like the ending and the beginning. If you allow something to end, the beginning will start. The next phase of your life will start here. That was really hard to deal with. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So now we're moving on to the fire signs. If you don't know what the fire signs are, that's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. These are heavy. These are heavy readings. We are in the fire horse energy officially. Year of the fire horse started already. I feel like we're really going to get into our stride in March. And if you haven't learned your lessons, if you haven't released what you need to release, then 2026 will be hard for you. So whatever that means for you, because it's different for everyone. But yeah, air signs, I think that was a karmic situation. Okay, so for the fire, for the Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, what's going on? During retrograde, we have the Judgment in reverse and the Knight of Cups. So a lot of you guys, we have two cards at the center, which I don't normally get that, but when I do, I read it. So a lot of you guys are making a final judgment call about a Knight of Cups. This can sometimes be somebody who didn't answer the phone. I can sometimes see the Judgment as not wanting another chance with something that didn't go your way. You're heavily judging, weighing in on something here about a Knight of Cups, potentially a Pisces person. Some of you guys don't want another chance with someone, or you're heavily judging them. This can also be legal matters. Okay, what's blocking this? Already, dang, fire signs, you didn't waste any time. And you know what? I'm hearing that song in my head. I can't go for that. No, no can do. All right, what's going on? Ooh, Six of Cups. Yes. So there's something from your past that is in the blockage here. A lot of you guys are stuck in the past with something or someone. Could be a child. You're reminiscing about something or someone. A lot of you guys are thinking a lot about how something didn't go the way that you wanted it to. Maybe you're upset that someone didn't answer the phone. What's blocking these two things here at the center? Ooh, Pisces. I'm getting Pisces energy here. It doesn't have to be. I also have Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. The High Priestess in reverse. Secrets coming out. Somebody being concerned about their reputation. Also, a lot of you guys ignored your intuition in regards to a Knight of Cups or a water sign. A lot of you guys ignored your intuition about someone. And I feel like you paid the price. Okay. I don't like that. Yikes. Oh, this is also could be someone here who ignored you. I feel like you saw things very clearly in the past, but you didn't listen to it. It's like that little voice in your head, right, was telling you like this might not be a good idea. I also feel like someone could have ignored you. And I don't like that. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like any of this. What's in the mind space for the fire signs? I'm sorry, these are heavy. The Tower. Y'all are thinking about the Tower. You're thinking about a divine change. Okay, this could be a move. This could be a breakup. The Tower's divine intervention. You're thinking about something that was removed from your life in a very quick manner, very abruptly. Could have been like a breakup that just happened out of nowhere, or a move that had to happen out of nowhere. Some kind of major upheaval. It's divine. This change was divine. Divine orchestration. And in the future here we have a 10 of Pentacles. A lot of you guys are having to make a major decision or about your money. You might be having to make a major purchase. 10 of Pentacles in reverse is some of you guys are concerned with your reputation in regards to someone here. I feel like this is with the High Priestess in reverse and the Tower reverse, because that can seriously be thinking about your legacy or how people are going to view you in the future here. But you could also be having money struggles, okay? I mean, it's tax season. You could be wondering if if your family would like someone. Why is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here for the fire signs? You could just be thinking about how to make more money. You could be thinking about how your legacy, you know, the 10 of Pentacles is actually an inheritance, but it's in the reverse here. Some of you guys are feeling like you don't have anything to leave behind, like there's no legacy. Why is that there? The Magician. Yeah, a lot of you guys are trying to create wealth, or it's like a lot of money. A lot of you guys really just want, I mean, you're the fire signs, okay? You're trying to manifest more wealth. You're trying to manifest a better reputation or a legacy for yourself. And some of you guys could also be trying to work on your reputation. Okay, so what is this Tower here? It's not very lovey-dovey, I'm not going to lie. It really isn't for most of the signs. Justice, the Temperance. So a lot of you guys, I feel like you tried to make peace with someone in the past, but it blew up in your face, and that's why the Judgment is in reverse. You could have given someone a second chance, and it turned out to be a mistake. Okay, because I see the Temperance here is trying to alchemize, contradictions and trying to make peace. Some of you guys could have went to court over something here, and it didn't go your way. So, but if it's about a relationship, it's like you try to make peace with someone. And let's see who this person is. Who is this person who is surrounding the fire signs? Actually, this is actually fire sign energy. This is Sagittarius. Who's surrounding the fire signs? Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this is someone who maybe gave you gifts. This is like gifts with strings attached, or this could be someone who doesn't have any money. Okay, maybe they relied on you heavily for money, or they breadcrumbed you. All right, I don't like it. This could be also be an earth sign. Who is this? Oh, the lights just went off. Ugh, mood lighting, right? I think I need to move. I don't know. Okay. How is this person feeling about the fire signs right now? Ah, Six of Wands. This person wants your attention. Let's see how we got 2 6s here. 6 is beauty, 6 is love. Give me another card on their feelings and their actions. Feelings? It could be a fire sign, it could be a Leo. Page of Swords reversed. They're watching you. I feel like this person is heavily watching you with the Page of Swords reversed. Are they going to do anything? This could be someone who's searching you up on the internet. You're probably not in communication with them if they're in stalker mode. But if this isn't romantic, this is someone who's gossiping about you. Queen of Swords. I do feel like whoever is around you is feeling very cold towards you. And I think that they might be either looking you up or gossiping. I really don't like it. And I don't see them doing anything. It's a standoff here. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Ten of Cups. I feel like you're focusing on your family. This is a happy ending for you, whether with this person or not, okay? I think you're going to build it. Whatever it is that you're wanting, you're going to build it. Why the 10 of Cups in the outcome for the fire signs? Ah, the Hermit. Okay. I don't know what that means. Could be a Virgo person. The Empress. Some of you guys could have children. Wow. This actually is a really good outcome. Okay. A lot of you guys learned something major in 2025. This is God energy. This is, last year was year number 9, which is the Hermit. So, and this is God. I feel like you have become a lot wiser, and you also are only engaging with things that make you feel good. You're in your Empress energy. Some of you guys there could be a family in the future for you with children. I feel like you're using your knowledge and your sense of self-worth to lead you towards a happily ever after. A lot of you guys fire sign. And I also feel like you could be focusing on your looks. I don't know. This looks really, really good. I don't know if there's gonna be anybody there with you. Could be. I mean, I feel like you could be finding your divine counterpart with the 10 of Cups. Could be a Virgo or a Taurus or a Swords. Okay. Yeah, I just think that you're done with anything that doesn't make you feel good. A lot of you are holding strong, okay? If there was a past person that I was pulling here, I don't really see anything happening with that, but I do feel like you could meet someone else here, and you could have a family with this person. There is a break from someone here. Okay, the 4 of Swords is you're protecting your energy. I feel like this is also saying to take breaks if you need to take breaks, because the 4 of Swords is someone who protects and preserves their energy. And we also have the Strength next to it. So I feel like you're taking a break, you're building your energy because there's something that you're trying to build here. I just think that you're in manifestation mode, and you could even be trying to save for an inheritance. And you're just spending time with your family or those people who make you feel good. And when it comes to love, if there is anyone here, it's only going to be someone who makes you feel good. See if there's anyone new that's coming in. Because I feel like you're just focusing on your self-worth right now and your looks and your empire. I think that you guys are going to be single for a while. Okay. I think there's someone who's waiting on you, though. So if there is a divine counterpart for you, it's going to come in when you least expect it and when you have your money right. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Because anything that comes in the way of your plan, I feel like is going to delay your success. And 3 of Wands in reverse, there could be someone at a distance from you who's waiting to hear from you. 3 of Wands in reverse. I think that you're going to be single for a long time, and then someone is going to come in when you least expect it, okay? If you're already talking to someone, I think they're waiting to hear from you. They could also feel neglected by you because you're kind of in your element here when it comes to your money, because the 9 of Pentacles in the upright is somebody who is financially stable, and they're usually single, because they can. So I just feel like you're focusing on some kind of wealth here for yourself. All right. And is there any advice I feel like the advice is to take breaks and be resilient here. Yeah, take your time, move slowly. You're building something slowly here. You're building something major for yourself slowly, and don't allow yourself to be distracted by somebody here who is really just in their ego. All right, we're gonna move on. It's not lovey-dovey. I don't know. You guys probably aren't gonna like this. Sorry. I need to turn that other light on. That was fun. I feel like there's nobody in the chat. Oh, you guys are there. You're not saying anything. Hello. Oh my god, the lights went out and I'm at the library as usual. The lights went out and I'm like, oh my god. Okay, so we're moving on to the water signs. I'm not gonna lie, there's not a whole lot of love in here, but that's okay because I wanted these to be more general. Whew, there's a lot of major arcana coming in for the fire signs. I think the fire signs are building something major. Maybe even trying to um like put together an inheritance or a legacy or something like that. And I just feel like a relationship could really slow you down. You have a lot of progress to be made, but there is someone who potentially is waiting on you. Okay, so the water signs. I really hope I don't see this narcissistic-y, gaslighty energy like I always see for the water signs, especially Pisces. And happy birthday, Pisces. But whenever I do Pisces readings lately, it's like narcissist, gaslighter. I don't like it. I hope I see something better. No me gusta. How y'all doing? I know it's like Tuesday afternoon. So a lot of you guys are probably at work. We'll put up the timestamps later. Okay, water signs. Finally. I love this new deck. It's like super easy to shuffle, but the thing about it is it has like, because it came in this box, it's sort of like concave in the middle, you know, it's like bent. All right. What's going on for the water signs during this Mercury retrograde? Ooh, I'm going to shuffle a little more. Some of you guys, I feel like I think a lot of the signs are really thinking about their future when it comes to their financial stability or their resources and are trying to find some sense of community in the world. Okay. I think a lot of the signs are trying to find their tribe, their community, maybe spending more time with their family. There's like a return to family values and knowing that, you know, who's got my back. It's like I only ride with the homies who got my back or with the family who's got my back. Yeah, the King of Swords for the water signs. So you could be acting cold and detached. Some of you guys could be talking to a mentor or a lawyer, or this is just an air sign, male, but you know, tarot is genderless here. Maybe you're just acting detached. Maybe you're using your mind, logic instead of emotions. Let's see why that's there. Why is the King of Swords here for the water signs? What's blocking it? Six of Cups in reverse. So I just think you guys are heavily thinking about somebody who acted cold or detached towards you. Because the Six of Cups in reverse is like staying stuck in the past. It's like I can't get over something, replaying something. It could even be childhood trauma. I sometimes see the Six of Cups in reverse as childhood trauma. We all have it, okay? Yeah, I'm so sorry. And the blockage is the Ten of Swords. So a lot of you guys I knew it. There it is. I just was saying I wanted a good reading for you. So the blockage here is the Ten of Swords. You guys went through something very difficult. Could have been a betrayal. And that's what you're thinking about. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys are heavily thinking about some kind of betrayals from your past. I mean, it is retrograde. This is a retrograde sign, retrograde card. Ooh, a lot of you guys are thinking heavily about something, a relationship that ended. Eight of Swords. It could have been a mind F, if you know what that saying is. I'm not supposed to swear on here. Okay, the Eight of Swords is negative self-talk. The negative, it can even be somebody who has a criminal past. Okay, it's being stuck. You know, it's a delusion. It's you telling yourself that you can't leave something or that you can't do something. It's just not a great energy. And I feel like that happened this is something that happened in the past. A lot of you guys could have PTSD or are thinking heavily about some kind of trauma or PTSD or an ending to a relationship where there could have been a lot of mental abuse or that just made you feel really conflicted in your head. And a lot of you guys could be very critical or harsh on yourself as well in regards to some kind of major change or ending. I don't like it. I'm sorry. Ugh. These are really, really heavy readings. The Fool in reverse. A lot of you guys in your mind space is the Fool in reverse. So some of you guys gave someone chance after chance, or you acted sort of recklessly, or this is a very like a Fool in reverse is someone who ignores red flags, doesn't see the risks, is sort of reckless, is somebody who is a little bit of a Pollyanna. Like it's like this is like the cockeyed optimist. It's like you're being optimistic in the face of a situation where you really need to protect yourself, right? But also some of you guys could be scared to make a risk here. Scared to take a risk. I don't like that. I don't like what's going on here. Why is the Fool in reverse for the water signs? This is Aries energy. We have Scorpio. Why is that there? The Tower. There it is again. Towers come out a lot in my readings. Scorpio energy. Wow. So this is a divine intervention. So there was something that was preventing you from moving forward, okay? The divine is trying to protect you from a disaster, or they destroyed something because maybe you didn't have the ability to leave it or walk away from it. What's in the future here? The Ace of Cups in reverse. A lot of you guys, the divine stepped in a situation where there was unrequited love. Somebody didn't appreciate you the way you appreciated them. But this is also you failing to fill your own cup. A lot of you guys are maybe needing to work on self-love because the Ace of Cups in the upright is feeling fulfilled from the inside. It can be an offer of love, but it's also just, I love myself. I feel good. I feel fulfilled. And in the reverse, it's like my cup is empty. It's like that person doesn't love me the way I love them. I don't like that. Okay, what? Ugh. I want to get some good stuff for you. Why is that there? Nine of Swords reversed. Okay, the moon. So there could be a little bit of sadness here in the future. Now, I would be careful with this energy, okay? Because some of you guys could be fantasizing about someone who maybe didn't love you the way that you loved them. With the moon there, it's like secret sadness, it's like delusions, it's like dreams, right? But it's also a sense of uncertainty. Some of you guys maybe don't know which direction to take. It's like, what do I do now that that's over? But we do have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is good because I feel like some of you guys are trying to get a hold on your anxiety. It's like you don't it doesn't affect you as much as it used to, okay? Because we have the Ten of Swords and there's a realization that something needs to change here. The Nine of Swords is actually a spiritual awakening, but it's in the reverse. So I don't know, some of you guys could have some phobias or some severe mental anxieties that you're experiencing. I can't give you a hug right now, but this is like one of those readings where you really need a hug because I feel like some of you guys are overly thinking about some kind of pain or struggle or strife. It doesn't have to be in a relationship. This could be childhood trauma that you're trying to overcome. What's the outcome? Eight of Pentacles, you guys are doing the work, okay? Some of you guys could be using work to distract you from your feelings. I do feel like there's an offer here. The Hierophant in reverse. I don't really like the Hierophant in reverse. Some of you guys, if there is a relationship, you could start a relationship at work that is unconventional, or there's Some of you guys, religion or background differences is getting in the way here for you. I'm gonna have to see why that's there. Why is the Hierophant here? Hierophant in reverse. Some of you, if there is a relationship that you meet someone at work or something like that, I don't think it's gonna lead to a marriage or conventional type of relationship. Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords. Yeah, there's indecision in regards to whether to take action on something here in regards to a commitment. Somebody doesn't have all the information that they need. But I feel like also there's a sense of moving too quickly and not being grounded. Potentially using work to cover up fears. This could also be you trying to do the self work because of some Knight of Cups person here. Interesting. Okay, so let's see who the person who is surrounding you. Now, this isn't the outcome here. So potentially, some of you guys could be a same-sex relationship. Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords. Don't move too quickly with somebody here. Even if, say, somebody's like offering you something here, make sure you take your time with it, okay? Because there's a sense of needing to have more information before you accept something that could end up being very unconventional or not lead to a commitment. So slow down. Okay. Who is surrounding the water signs here? This is all over the place. Woo! Seven of Wands reverse. I don't like that, okay? This is somebody who gives up too quickly. If it's a masculine, they're like this, like a mama's boy. If it's not a masculine, it's somebody who gives up too quickly, somebody who doesn't want to put the work in, somebody who has a weak defense. Okay. This could also be somebody who wants to let down their guard. Give me another card on that. But I feel like it's like a sense of giving up. Who isn't fighting for something. This is someone who's not fighting for something because they're weak-willed. That's what I'm seeing here. Give me another card on this person's feeling. It could be a fire sign, Nine of Pentacles. No, I think this person is losing interest. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, this person is losing interest. I just feel like there was a sense of unrequited love. There's a sense of this person not fighting for it and them giving up on something because it's taking too long or they're dragging their feet. I don't like it. Give me another card on this person's feelings. Do they even care about the water signs? The world. Some of you, this person thinks it's over. If they're at a distance, they're not willing to put in the effort to overcome the distance. Okay. What's the advice? I think there could be someone else coming in. Knight of Cups. Or that was a Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups. But I would be careful, especially if you meet them at work, because there's some level of indecision. And, the Knight of Swords comes in really quickly, but they also leave really quickly. So I kind of don't like that. Give me another card on the advice. What's the advice here for the water signs? Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Take your time. All right. So this is saying to focus on healing. Okay. And some of you guys, if you are working, you could feel like whatever you're working on or whatever you're doing is not paying off right now. Because the Seven of Pentacles the Seven of Pentacles can be someone who feels as though they failed. However, those seeds haven't ripened yet. So you need to take your time potentially in work or something that you're building here, but also take your time to overcome feeling rejected or feeling just really hurt by someone here. So take your time to overcome whatever pain or heartbreak. And, if you feel like money's slow or you're feeling like you're not succeeding, there's something called divine timing that's working for you, okay? Give me another card in the advice. I think that there could be another person coming in. Ooh, we have the Emperor reverse. Some of you guys, there could be the Emperor in reverse. I really don't like that. So for some of you, this could be a boss who is overly controlling or a partner who I don't like it, okay? The Emperor in reverse is a bad leader. Some of you guys, this could be saying for you, Let's see, why is that there? Because the Emperor is somebody who either feels like they're out of control or is overly controlling. Let's see, why is the Emperor in reverse here in the outcome or in the advice? Okay, some of you guys need to heal control issues, or potentially you, this could also be saying that you might need to be stepping into a higher role at work. And so to work towards healing any, what's the word I'm looking for? Healing any issues that you have in regards to your, to being the leader or taking control in a situation, okay? Um Temperance, because this is Sagittarius energy. The Temperance is someone who alchemizes. The Temperance is someone who heals. So some of you guys, if you're feeling out of control, or if you're, you know, you're hanging on to something out of control or something like that, this is to saying to alchemize that and to not be afraid to step into the role of a boss or a leader in your work. And if it isn't about work for you, it's just about you releasing control in a relationship, alchemizing, or potentially overcoming somebody who is overly controlling as well. Like it could be issues with authority or issues with your father as well. Like let's say that you are in relationships with people who don't treat you right because of, you have issues with authority, or if you have issues with your father. So maybe you need to heal that. Okay. Yeah, and a lot of you guys, there could be a leadership role coming in for you, but you need to heal. What do they call? Oh, what is that word? It's not coming to mind. It's like imposter syndrome, overcoming imposter syndrome. Because, you know, if you want more money, if you're feeling like you're not making enough money, or you're feeling like you don't have control over the amount of money that you make, you need to heal the imposter syndrome, okay? Because there's wealth to be made out there. Oh my god, I feel like I've been talking forever. Wow. I don't know. These readings were really heavy, you guys. Let me know in the comments if I should keep it up or if I should redo it, because I'll totally redo it. Okay, I'm gonna get on out of here, but I really hope that these readings elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.